Good afternoon. You're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for always tuning in, for always turning up for me. All of these gestures, I really appreciate every of it. I really appreciate the love that you continually show my channel, that you continually show me consistently every time. I am grateful for that. I am really, really, really grateful for that. Oh my god. So it's the weekend, and I believe that some people might not be home right now because they are attending one party or the other, while some of us at home looking resting, doing chores, cooking, batch cooking against the coming week, and getting busy, or maybe just resting before we start next week's task. um Honestly, regardless of whatever it is you are doing, I hope that you are fine, you are living large, you are living well, as you should. I hope that everything is going on well the way you want it to. That's also very important. It's equally very important, right? So just want to I just want to greet you for the work that you put into making sure that things work out for the family, for yourself, the hustle here and there. A lot of the time, it might not always come easy. The things that you want, you might not always get them at the time that you need them. But regardless of all of this, I'm here to cheer you up, to tell you that it's just a phase. It will pass. We are so hopeful that that phase will pass. And also, I really want to commend you for the good work that you're doing to making sure that the family runs well, making sure that everything runs well, your business, your marriage, your finances, your social life, um your health, everything that has to do with you. Trust me, a lot of the time it can be overwhelming, it can be draining, and financially, in all areas, a lot of things can drain you. But regardless of all of those things that are happening, you are still holding forth. And really and sincerely, I commend you for that. I appreciate you. And yeah, that's what I want to do right now. You're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Let me know where you're watching me from. I really appreciate that. I'm talking right now from Nigeria. So let me know, are you also a Nigerian, or you're from somewhere else? I would really love to um know you. I would love to know you. Yes, thank you. So in case you're just at home, you don't have anywhere to go, you don't have any party to attend, you are just at home, maybe thinking, to you, man. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today? Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're fine. Thank you so much. Please, as you join in, please let me know where you're watching me from. I really want to know where you're watching me from. I am very fine also. I'm doing very fine. I'm doing very fine. It's a weekend, and just at home resting. Resting, at least before we start another week, before we get busy in the coming week. Just resting. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, and of course I did some normal house chores, getting things ready for the coming week and the likes. So yeah, that's what I've been doing basically. And I'm actually supposed to be resting, like resting, but I said no, I have another business to attend to, which is this YouTube. So that is why I am here. Yeah, that's it. How are you doing also? I hope you're fine. I hope you're good. I hope the day is going on as you've planned it to be. And did you go to work today, or are you going to work today? Yeah, so let me know. Yeah, so as I earlier mentioned, I just want to commend everyone, especially that things are a bit tough for a lot of people. Um, I'm good, just cool that. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Maybe it's the network. Maybe it's the sorry. Maybe it's the weather. Times like this, the weather will always change. Right here in Nigeria, the weather is just doing somehow. To be cold today, to be hot tomorrow. It will just be the weather will just be mild. We don't even know what to expect. Right now, as I'm talking with you, it's a bit we don't that, but at least we are doing fine, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, so the network is bad again. The network is bad again. So that is why they all discourage me. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, regardless of what the network is saying. So yeah, able to rest. And as I will always say, if you have an event to attend and you have the time to attend that event, because it's just one life and you can just make the best of it. Have fun, reasonable fun, of course, not fun that will make you go into any kind of debt, or fun that will harm you in any way at all. So make sure that the kind of fun that you are having is the kind of fun that will make you feel good, not put you in any kind of situation that you do not want to be in the first place. So all of these things are so important. So I really just came here so we could just talk about how the weekend is going. Yeah, that's what I want to do basically. That's why I came here. I won't be able to wait for too long because we don't have light at the moment. We don't have light at the moment, and of course the solar is on, but the sun is not shining like before. So I might have to switch off the solar anytime soon. And my phone also is not full, so I'll just make do with what I have. But I just felt that it is important I come back here, people to comment, people to connect with what I have to say. And that was quite discouraging. I waited for about 21 minutes and I wasn't getting responses from people, so I had to leave. So I just said, let me come back again. Let me just do this in case I will get anyone to tune in for me. Hi, Luna Smith. Hi, Luna Smith. Thank you so much for joining my live chat today. Trust me, I am so grateful. I really appreciate this. I do not take it for granted. Please go ahead and double tap on your screen. Show me some love by double tapping on your screen, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. All of this will help my channel to grow and get to more audience out there. And trust me, on this channel we talk about a lot of things, different things that I just talk about things that we all can relate to in a way. You will definitely be able to relate to it. So you can check out my videos later. Trust me, you're going to get something good out of it. So yeah, I remember something just now, the course of the week, and it was about a married man. So there's a couple. So they have, I think, two children, two girls. One is 2 years old, and one is 4 years old. So their dad, who is their father, had carnal knowledge of the girl, two of them, the 2 and the 4-year-old babies. He had carnal knowledge of them. He manipulated them, did what he wasn't supposed to do to children, something he could have done with his wife. He went ahead to have that kind of thing with his children, and the children were in a very bad state at the time the news was online. I really do not know what's up with them now. I don't know what the situation is right now, and I just felt okay. Let me just talk about this. So let's talk about that. Esha Musa Muhammad says you look cute. Thank you so much, Musa. thank you. I am so grateful. Please go ahead and double tap on your screen and subscribe to my channel also if you haven't done that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what exactly are you waiting for? Show me some love and do all of these things for me. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, as I was saying, so this man had carnal knowledge of his children, his two girls, baby girls, 2 years old and 4 years old, and he puts them in a state that any see normally parents will always say no man should do this to my children, but in this case the parent is the one doing this to his own children. So what do we say of this? What do you think could be the possible reason for the man doing such a thing to his own children? It's quite okay. I would love to. Okay, thank you so much, Musa. Thank you. Afski Musa Mohammed, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I am grateful. So grateful. It's a kind of trauma that will linger on for the rest of their lives. And maybe I feel that maybe men think that because they are still young that they will forget, but no, it doesn't happen that way. As long as you can think of, and in this case, the father of these girls is the one that caused them this kind of pain that they are going through. I don't know the situation of things right now. I don't know how the girls are doing at the moment, but regardless, this kind of thing, no woman should even go through any of these things in the first place. No man should also go through any of these things in the first place. And this topic is a very sensitive topic because a lot of people have different ideas of different. You will see some people tell you that they don't see anything wrong with it. Some people will tell you that, but everything, I mean, everything, the surface of this earth is wrong with it. Please, I think we need to also teach our children, to teach them better. Now we have a lot of grown ups, I mean men, that already have a certain mentality that cannot be changed easily. But we still have children. If you still have a child that is still very young, you are still in that stage where you can correct the child on what to do and what not to do, how to live life and how not to live life, and these things. Just make sure that you need to go so that they don't derail, so that they don't go off track, so that they don't do things like this to other people later on in life. Honestly, it is this kind of situation, it can't be forgotten. I'm not joking, it can't be forgotten. It can't be forgotten. And in a way, I just really hope that whatever it is that this man has done to these girls will not affect them later in the future. It will not affect the way they see people. It will not affect the way they think, the way they live. I hope that they get necessary help that they need at this point. But really, really, what could possibly cause these things? I really do not know. I always try to like think think outside the box, that what could probably possibly make these things happen. I mean, if this man wanted to have fun with any other person, he had his wife, he's married, he had his wife. He did not go ahead to have fun with his wife, but his two baby girls, one is 4 and the other one is 2. And trust me, it's pathetic. Each time I heard that this thing happened, I don't know how I always feel, but I really do not know what can be done. I don't know what we can do anymore, because we are making more awareness online. A lot of people are coming out to talk about these things as on the victims, but still, a lot of people still go ahead to harm other people just because of their own selfish and personal interest. Honestly speaking, it's painful. It's painful that this happened. And each time I remember, I always feel one kind. I don't stop these issues. What do you think can be done to reduce the effect of the things that these men do in the society? Because honestly, it's painful, it's annoying, it's irritating. I really don't know what to make out of it. I really don't know. Oh my god. Network is bad. Network is so bad. Let me just charge my phone. Okay, network is a bit bad anyway, but at least I'll just do what I want to do. The other time also, apart from people not giving opinions or joining in the conversation, the network also was a lot. It was doing its own, and I wouldn't lie to you. Sometimes, a lot of the time, this can be annoying, very annoying stuff. But we'll do what we have to do. Cheers, Africa! Yay! You're welcome. How are you doing today? My voice is not clear. Can you hear me now, please? Let me know. Jesus, how did that happen? Can you hear me now, please? I hope you can hear me now. Is my voice clear now? Okay, good. Hi, Cheers Africa. How are you doing today? How are you doing? I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm glad you're fine. I'm glad you're good. So, Alpha, what's happening? Alpha with the channel. What's the plan? What step have you taken? Because I want to learn how to play chess. Yes, I want to learn how to play chess. I was learning one time, some years ago, but what if I told you that I learned for just, I think, a day? It was just a day. And since that time, what I've learned is what I've been trying to use when I play, but I'm still not perfect. So if you can just go ahead and shoot this content, let me learn from you. Shoot videos, let me watch. Maybe I can um from improve on my skills. I need more skills. I need to be able to make moves that will give people a headache. Okay, efforts are on the way. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. Nice to hear from you. Thank you so much. It's nice to hear from you too. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Thank you so much for joining my channel. So I just came here to talk about the weekend, things I've been up to, and also trying to encourage other people to rest if they have to, and attend parties if they have anyone to attend. And yeah, and after doing that, I brought up a story. Not I did not formulate the story. The story happened. It really happened to someone online. It was online. I think this week. This week. So this this man, had carnal knowledge of his children. I hope he gets what I mean. I don't want to say some terms so that YouTube will not flag me because I don't know if those words are allowed here. But he forced them to do what they did not want to do. He forced them to do what they did not want to do. And I'm really just here wondering what exactly can possibly be the problem. Why would a man, a father, the daddy of these children, choose, or should I say decide, to harm his own daughters? It's quite pathetic and unfortunate. So what do you think? What do you think of the situation? Where do you think we got it wrong? Where do you think the problem is from? Oh, really? That's nice. You're very right. People need to go out and have fun. Yeah, go out and have fun. If you have the resources, you have the money to have fun. Because outside is expensive. You want to go out, you must have money. Outside is expensive. So if you have the resources, you have people that you can go out with, you just like you have everything it takes for you to go out. Please just do that for yourself. Go out, have fun, meet people, network with people, connect with the world, and trust me, you will feel good, you will feel nice. I mean, because it's not something you do often. So once you do it once in a while, you will feel that effect on yourself in everything that has to do with you, because it's quite different from what you are used to. So yeah, have fun. So what do you think of this situation? Hi guys, you're welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am really, really grateful, super grateful to have you all here. Please double tap on your screen if you haven't done that. Please double tap on your screen, and also do well to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that, and please join in the conversation. I really want you to interact with me. Let's have a discussion. What do you think of the situation? Where do you think we got it all wrong? Is it in the upbringing, or is there something that is happening that the world is not aware of? What do you think? What is your take of the whole situation? I mean, it is a kind of trauma that the children will grow with for the rest of their life. For the rest of their life. Even if they go for therapy and the likes, they will still not forget these things, and they will not ever forget that it was their dad that made them go through that kind of pain. That kind of pain. It's, oh God. It's a lot. I wouldn't lie to you. It's a lot. It's a lot. And coming from a father to his own children, someone that has wife at home, wife is at home doing well, wife is not saying no to your gestures, your wife is not saying that, the wife is not saying that. I'm sure the wife did not tell him that she's not ready to have fun with him. But it's really painful. It's pathetic. So what do you think of the situation? Please, I want it to be an interactive session. I want it to be very interactive. Yeah, so please comment. Let me know what your take is on the situation of things. Actually, the network is bad. The network is so bad, and I have no control of that. I really have no control of the network, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so Chess Africa says, I think the agents of socialization are messed up in Nigeria, including the family, school, and religious institution. I feel we need another national rotation that address actions and consequences. You see, actions and consequences, eh? Hmm. You see, okay, let's talk about consequences. I think I have hardly heard that a kind of punishment was given to someone that raped some. Okay, maybe the matter, but the guy is in jail right now. Is he was sentenced to, I think, 16 years, but he was sentenced because some people stood on that case that if this man doesn't go to jail, we will not rest. And it was until that time that they took action. But if these people did not stand on this case, nothing would have been done. Nothing would have been done. So maybe because people know that if they do it, nothing will happen. Even the ones that they caught, is because some people stood on the case. That is why they had to like do whatever it is that they had to do. So if I say that I'm not doing, if I say that if I do this thing, nobody will know, Joe. Is there an evidence? Yes, that's another thing. Evidence. Is there an evidence? Where is the evidence that that thing happened? Where is evidence that this person did this thing to you? So maybe they've thought of all of those things, and they feel that there are no consequences. If you can bring an evidence that I did it to you, then that's it. But a lot of the time, evidences are not available. Honestly, it's sickening. Then I think we also need orientation, like you mentioned. Orientation, orientation. Like, and honestly, truthfully, not only girls are faced with these challenges, men also go through this. But I think that the higher percentage of the people affected the most are the women, because they see them as weak and fragile, and they can just like use them, and that's it. So I think orientation, let people know that um these things have effect on the victim. It's quite pathetic. I have a video on my channel that has to do with boy child, um, ego management, anger management, and the likes. And honestly, when I posted that video, I didn't get views, and I was like, I'm not getting views on this video because of the topic that I discussed about. It's because of the topic that I discussed about that people did not watch. Because a lot of people are ignoring what we should pay attention to. Because honestly, we can only do the work when the children are still very little, when they are still very innocent, putting the right things into them, push the right narratives to them, and they will grow up with that knowledge. But na lie, people are not teaching, they are not teaching the boys especially the things that they are supposed to know. They are not teaching them the things that they are supposed to know. And it affects them at the end of the day. Boys and men are naturally egoistic. They have ego. Men have it. It's a natural thing for them. But we are not saying you should not have ego. But how you manage it is very important. How you manage your ego is very important. So even with this situation now, you will see some men still tell you that kò sí nǹkan tó wrong, there's nothing wrong with what the man has done. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He's their father now. Some people have that mentality till we speak. Till I speak with you, some people still have that mentality that the man is the father of these children and he has control over them. It's painful though. It's painful that boys are not taught right. It's painful. And the focus a lot of the time sometimes is on the girls. They teach the girls how to be good wives, teach the girls how to cook, how to take care of the homes of your homes when you have one, have to take care of your children, how to do house chores and the likes, how to become good wives. But you see the men, no, nothing like that. A lot of men out there were not taught these basic things. That is why you will see some men will tell you till today that they cannot cook. I know some ladies too cannot cook, but the percentage of the men that cannot cook is so high. And recently, someone was saying that, ah, if my wife falls sick, that if his own wife falls sick, that he doesn't know how he's going to take care of the home. Ah, that no, she's the one doing most of all of the work. That's why will he be stressing himself when he has a wife that can do the whole work? You can imagine. So I think that men have been groomed in a certain way that is I might be wrong, and I might be talking from a place of pain, because it's painful that they have to go through all of these things. And yes, socialization too has messed up a lot of things. Families, schools, the country as a whole, religion, anything you can think of. Socialization, it has spoiled a lot of things. Now, socialization has its own effects, and I mean the good and the bad, but I think the bad is more than the good at this point. Socialization is causing a lot of problem, a lot. I was still talking last week about the use of phones in the lives of our children. I asked the question that will you allow your child to use a phone? Will you allow your child to make use of a phone? And most of the people that voted yes, that they will allow their child to use a phone. And I mean, I really wanted it to be an interactive section, but people were not, they were not contributing. They were only voting. It was only Faye that contributed, if I can remember. She was the only one that contributed to the discussion that day. So socialization, wanting to be among, I don't see, I don't even know how to explain it at this point, but it is painful and it is having effect on everyone, whether we like it or not. These things are having effect on people. So what we can do right now, the solution that we have, that we can prefer to this situation, is to teach our children the right way to go. I mean, letting them know from when they are still very young that actions have consequences. If you take this action, this is the consequence. If you have carnal knowledge of with the person without the person's approval, there are consequences for it. And you will ask them, since they are still very small, do you want to leave mommy and daddy? They'll tell you, no, mommy. Do you want to go to jail? No, mommy. You want to go to prison? No, mommy. So you instill the discipline in them from when they are still very young. And see, everything is just really, really messed up. I will never lie to you. Everything is messed up. Everything. Is it the schools? Is it families? Is it religion? Is it anything you can think of? It's really messed up. It's messed up. And the only thing we can do for ourselves to make this whole thing not go deeper than it is right now, is to teach our children the right way, the way to go. Now I know that everyone wants to socialize, everyone wants to know who, you know, go out while having fun, go out to meet people and the likes, but we also need to make sure that we do it in the right way. We do it in moderation. All of these things are very important. Really, really very important. But it's painful. I wouldn't lie to you. It's painful. I can only imagine the pain that those girls are going through right now. 2 years old and 4 years old girls. No. Ah, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that they are going through something that they might not be able to discuss with anybody. And hold on, guys. Who is there? Who? Alex? Okay, I'm coming. I'm so sorry. I had a visitor. Yeah, I had a visitor, so that was why I had to leave. So sorry to leave you guys, but I'm here now. So thank you so much also for still waiting. Thank you for still waiting here. I am grateful, super grateful. Thank you. Yeah. So please, if you have not double tapped on your screen, please do that right now. And also, if you've not subscribed, please go ahead to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead to subscribe and double tap also. Thank you so much. So, in case you're just joining, we are having a discussion that has to do with how do I even explain it safe? So there was a story online last week of this week of a man that had carnal knowledge of his two daughters, 3 and 4 and 2 years old girls. So that is what we are talking about. What could possibly be the problem, and how we can get a solution to the situation of things that we are faced with right now. So that is what we are talking about. And Chess Africa says that I think the agents of socialization are messed up in Nigeria, including the family, school, and religious institutions, which I agree. I feel we need another national orientation. I feel we need another national orientation that addresses actions and consequences. You see, that orientation is very important. The orientation is very, very, very important. I wouldn't lie to you. The orientation is important. We need to teach people, teach our children that when you offend, when you do this kind of um what's this English word now? When you commit an offense, when you commit this offense, this is the consequence for that offense, or consequences for the offense that you've committed. Let your child know that if you lie to me, there is a consequence for that. If you steal my meat in the pot, there is a consequence for that. If you sneak out of the house, there is a consequence for that. If you refuse to do your assignment, there's a consequence for that. If you fail your test because you refuse to read when you were supposed to read, there are consequences for every of the offense that you commit. Last week, I was still talking about a woman that was telling a man to give the man uh give a woman was telling a man to give her son his phone because the son is still a baby. He's a baby now. Omodishini now. He's a baby. Give him the phone. Don't you know he's a baby? Stuff like that. And the man told the woman that, excuse you, this phone is mine and it remains mine. The last time I checked, the phone is mine. The woman did not tell that baby that this phone belongs to someone else. It is not yours, so don't take what is not yours. Don't say that you want something that is not your own. She refused to tell that boy. And that is where it starts. So that is where it starts. I remember I was somewhere one day, and I just saw this boy. Okay, so I know the boy. I know his parents. I mean, it was an event, so children were around and the likes. And I was pressing my phone. I was trying to get updates about okay what's happening, and this boy greeted me. Someone that he saw me before now. He did not greet me. He saw me with my phone. He now greeted me and I answered him. Oh my God, how are you doing? Blah blah blah. The next thing, he sat down beside me. I said, okay, he's feeling at home. He's feeling at home. That's fine. It's normal. The next thing, as I was pressing my phone, the boy was doing like this. He was trying to peep, like, am I playing game or something? So he can play games with me. I first looked at him like, do you want something? He said no. I said okay. And I continued with my phone. The next thing, The guy put his head like this inside my phone. And I said, what are you doing? You want to enter my phone? What is happening? Eh? If I see you do that again, if I see you do that again, I will make sure that I punish you. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. But I will make sure that I punish you for what you just did. And if I see you do it for someone else, not me, oh, someone else, you do what you just did for me for someone else, you will not greet me again. And the way the boy looked at me with fear, like, okay, ma. So when he sees me till tomorrow, good afternoon, ma. He will always greet me. Good afternoon, ma. Yes, ma. Blah, blah, blah. This, that. So that means there's a possibility that he has been doing that before now. He has been doing that to other people and nobody has shunned him. His parents have not stopped him. But when he did this with me, oh boy, don't try him again. Don't try that again, okay? It is not your phone, it is my phone. Don't touch what is not for you. Don't peep into other people's phones, into other people's property. It is not yours. And it will never be yours. Wait for your time to get yours. I waited for my time to get a phone. I waited for my time. I didn't have a phone until I finished from secondary school. At least a phone that I can call mine. So you have to wait for your time to get a phone. So because I already told that boy that don't check other people's phones, don't peep. It is not your phone. What if I am doing something that you're not supposed to see? Just bring your head like that and start peeping into my phone to check what is not yours, what you have no business with. And I had to tell the boy. And since that time, anytime he sees me, good afternoon. So because I am around him, I am where he is, he has no right to check other people's phones. Our eyes are always looking. Our eyes are, if he sees someone with phone and he's about to peep as usual, he will look at me first and I'm also looking at him and our eyes will lock. Our eyes will lock, oh, and the boy will just carry face like, nothing is happening. I did not touch his phone, no. I did not look at his phone, no. I did not look at the phone, no. I'm just here, oh. So letting them know from a very young age is very important, and it will help them to grow well, grow faster, grow into the right environment, and let them know the necessary things that they are supposed to know as children. So yeah, that is all I have come here to talk about. And honestly speaking, the turn up has been good. At least I had someone to interact. Someone interacted with the discussion for the day. I 2 humans showed up for me. 2 humans showed up. Muhammad, yeah, Muhammad showed up. Lunaska, I am so grateful to you all. I'm so grateful to you all. I'm also very grateful to Chess Africa for interacting with me on today's discussion. I really do not take any of this for granted. I am so grateful. God bless you for me. Amen. Thank you so much. I have to go now. Till I see you guys next time. It's all love and peace from this side. Bye.